What is going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and it is time to talk about Dragon Ball Super Episode 55. Obviously, I didn't make any videos yesterday, which I said I was going to do. I just got pretty busy. Family is coming in to stay over for a little bit, so the house has to be, like, ridiculously spotless, really busy in the morning doing that. Usually don't like to upload videos in the afternoon, so yeah, that's basically why. But those videos are still planned. Well, Toriko, that'll probably just be next week. The tutorial slash commentary on the animation, that's pretty much, like, it's not ready. I couldn't record it, but, like, I'm pretty much ready to make it. So that should come out, probably not tomorrow, because that's already, like, Mob Psycho and Seven Deadly Sins Day, but probably, like, Tuesday. And then I'll try to finish Young Justice and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, Dragon Ball Super. This was an okay episode. This was really just sort of an okay one. It wasn't really anything crazy. I guess the most important part of the episode is the stuff with Zamasu, because continuing to be corrupted, continuing to defy his master, continuing to have fucked up, corrupted tea. And the scenes with him were pretty good, though. I liked the scene where he fights off that, I guess, barbarian thing. He brutally kills it when they could have just left, so clearly he has a lot of hatred for human, not humans, but like humanoid, intelligent life. And, which of course just calling them humans is much easier than saying humanoid life, but you know. So, basically, what ends up happening is his master is like giving back to Batara, and he's scolding him, and he's talking about how we're gods, so his philosophy is, or his philosophy should be, you know, we're not supposed to get rid of all evil, we're just supposed to bring a balance between good and evil and not make any major ripples, major changes. And Zamasu's like, nah, fuck that. That's a sin. So he's very much corrupting. He's very much going to probably have something to do with Goku Black, possibly in the present timeline. Like, even if they take out the Goku Black that's in, you know, the future timeline, this dude might still create one for the present timeline. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there and how the two characters are connected, because they have to be connected in some way or we wouldn't be getting focused on this villain or future villain. And then the rest of the episode is focused on Goku meeting up with the King of All, the Omni King. And Omni King's like, I want to be friends. And Goku's like, alright, but I'm kind of busy. So he tells him that he has another friend he can hang out with in his place, which was a trick. And you don't trick the Omni King, bruh. You just don't. Bad idea, bad move. But Goku might find somebody. In my opinion, Gohan is the perfect candidate. He's similar to Goku, but he would know not to do anything stupid around the Omni King. The Omni King's clearly intelligent, but there is a childlike nature to him which Gohan could bring some of what he does with Pan over to the Omni King. Not patronize the guy, fuck that. You're gonna get all your shit blown up if you do that, but yeah. And I like the Omni King's, I like his attitude. Like, he has the childlike voice. But the delivery, now normally I don't really talk too much about the voice acting when it comes to Japanese, because voice acting, when it's not in my language, I mean, when it's not even just my language, is if you don't speak the language, if you don't understand the language, then you really can't criticize or talk about the acting too much. But from a basic emotion standpoint, I do like how he sounds sort of deadpan. And, like, when he's like, I'll wipe you out, or, you know, shut up, or be quiet, you know, he sounds very deadpan and very emotionless when he says those lines, and, I don't know, there's something about that that's a little unnerving, kind of. Like, they really do set up the sense that this guy could just fucking blow up anything when he wants to if you piss him off. And now Goku has a button that can call him, and I don't know if Goku's going to abuse it. I would hope not. Hopefully Goku uses it smartly. Because I don't know, I've seen that. Like, I saw that in SpongeBob when they had, like, the Mermaid Man, Barnacle Boy fucking conch thing, and, like, the conch signal. And then I saw it in, like, Steven Universe when they gave, like, Steven's dad, who had a broken leg, a fucking warp whistle. He kept calling Steven back. So I've seen that kind of thing. I hope they don't do that, but anyways, that's pretty much the episode, though. He becomes friends with the Omni King. Oh, we see another one of Whis' race, and apparently this dude is even stronger than Whis, which is just disgusting to even think about. And I was not expecting him to have such a deep voice. That was kind of interesting. And the Omni King's house looked pretty cool, and the time machine is done. Actually, no, what am I saying? The time machine's done, and they go to the future. And Goku gets attacked because he looks like Goku Black, so there was actually some really solid story progression towards the end of this episode, actually, with the time machine getting finished and going into the future all at once. It's Trunks, Vegeta, and Goku going in there. Obviously, Trunks hasn't trained enough to be up to par with Goku Black, but we'll see how he handles it. And it seems based on the preview that Vegeta's going to at least put in some effort. And we do see the fabled, the infamous Super Saiyan Rose in action in the preview, and it looks fucking dope. It looks fucking awesome. I definitely want to see how they're going to animate it in action. Well, maybe it'll probably be like the end of the episode, to be totally honest, but we'll just have to wait and see. I do like that the soldiers attacked Goku. I thought that was cool. And that's pretty much the episode. So really good story progression at the very end. The stuff with the Omni King is interesting. I hope it leads to some development for his character, because I feel like the reason why he would want Goku to be his friend is because everyone cowers before him. Everyone is sweating. Everyone's falling over. Everyone's bowing because he's put on such a high pedestal. And when Goku was just like, yo, how's it going? And shaked his hand and like lift him and like lifted him up and shit, he was probably thinking, huh, this guy's kind of interesting. He's different from everyone else. So maybe that's why he wants to be Goku's friend, and I hope being on that separate pedestal and kind of being detached from everybody the way he is could play into some characterization for him. We'll just have to wait and see, but it was interesting nonetheless. But overall, still just a pretty okay episode from an entertainment perspective, but I definitely thought the ending had good story progression. Animation, average, nothing needed to be spectacular. Some of the stuff with Zamasu fighting off that humanoid dude had a little bit of oomph to it, but nothing crazy in terms of animation. So yeah, it was just sort of an okay episode with some really solid story progression at the end, like I've been saying. Don't want to repeat myself too much. I'm just going to wrap it up with a 7.5 out of 10. It was a good episode of Dragon Ball Super. If I forgot anything, I do apologize, but you guys can go ahead and tell me in the comments section below what you guys thought of this episode of Dragon Ball Super. You can also follow me on Instagram or add me on PSN. I'm petplatypus on both. You can also give this video a thumbs up and share it on social media. Both those would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you like what you've seen here. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.